I wanted to just give a little bit of background, and I also request Kundan Singh Garu, to please give me just 5-10 minutes. I just sent you a message in the chat box. Just give me 5 minutes. I know you're in Pacific time.
No.
Just wanted
to
respond.
No problem, please.
The genesis for what Prasad Garu has talked about, I just want to trace it very quickly. It was his book. Professor V. Krishnamurthy was teaching for us at Advaita Academy from almost 10 years. And it was Prasad Garu's book, The Smart Wise, where he actually acknowledged Professor VK in his acknowledgement section. When I saw that, that's when I discovered Prasad Garu, and he has a course going on in ISP for several years. And I always wanted to undertake that course and interact with him. And finally, I could not do that because of my travel. So one day I just reached out to him and said, I want to meet you. And then he said, come out to ISP. I met him at ISP. And then I told him about what I'm working on in terms of wanting to do a executive coaching program that is based on Indic principles, as well as actually quoting the scriptures itself. And then he readily agreed to it. Before that, what I found was, in my career, I've come across a lot of executive coaches and executive people who talk about Indic wisdom, or who use Indic wisdom, but we don't without actually acknowledging it. And therefore, I requested Prasad Garu that we should do something about it. Then yesterday we had a wonderful talk by Swamini. Swamini was also instrumental. I reached out to her, and then we both went to GTU in California, hoping that, because Swamini also teaches there, hoping that we can start a course there. And then we came across Raghu, and we started discussing with Raghu. So that is how the genesis, it's a 10-year idea, which has culminated into this Center for Consciousness Studies and Inner Transformation. And the basic idea is to do 4 things there. One is to do yogi coaching, which is the executive coaching. The second is to do a coaching for yoga charyas, which is the masters in yoga. And the third is to produce gnana yogis. And the fourth is to produce yogi entrepreneurs. And this is a topic that I wanted to share briefly about this concept of yogi entrepreneurs that I am personally working on. And I request all the panelists, I request all the people who are listening to this conversation to think about this, is that the belief is that if we want to revive our heritage, what we need is an entrepreneurial thinking, and everything should be a product, service, or an experience. And most of the people that we at Indic Academy are interacting with are the 40+ people who have a midlife questioning and inquiry as to what to do. So the way this yogi entrepreneurship will work is in terms of how does, while I'm doing something else, how do I add, while I'm doing my karma yoga, how do I add lokasangraha into that equation? And how do I preserve, protect, and promote our heritage by giving 3 things: either my time, either my thought, or either my treasury. So that is a framework, and the cognitive change that will come in any entrepreneur if he thinks about going about making his steel work, steel business, or any other business, but he thinks about preserving, protecting, and promoting our heritage by using this framework. This is the other thing that we are working on. So I will share what McKinsey is doing. Koti, can you share that McKinsey sheet that I've shared with you? So this is a very interesting thing, and just to set the context of this conference also, and the need for this. So I got this WhatsApp forward. So it talks about daily practices which an executive can do, which can help in the leader's performance in a constant change. I won't go through this, and I will share this. But if you look at it, he says that begin each day with positive and affirmations, express gratitude. I can see Panchamahayagna there, right? I can see so many things of our wisdom that has been now sort of mainstream. You can see connection there. Spend quality time daily with at least one person who is important to you. Find ways to spend time in returns. Perform acts of kindness. Place yourself deliberately in joyful activities with no attachment to outcomes. So that's a wonderful summary of what we believe in. Yeah, Koti, you can stop sharing. The larger point I'm trying to make by sharing this is that there is a significant amount of appropriation that has happened and mainstreaming of a thought. Prasad Garu talked about Sthita Pragnata, and actually Sthita Pragnata has found its way into one of the biggest new age movement today, which is Stoicism. So everywhere you see Stoicism. In California, if you go, it's just Stoicism. That's it. So this is a new age thing. But so therefore, we really need to think about, if we want to present ourselves authentically, immersively and transformatively, we need to think about our concepts and our things, and without unabashedly talk about them in the modern context. And that is how this conference was also set up. I was doing a search for Indica courses that we have set up, of what kind of courses that we can do. And there is a course on Buddhism and modern psychology. If you look at go to Class Central and Google the courses, then I said, hey, what's happening here? And I didn't find any course on Hinduism and modern psychology. No, there's nothing there. So I immediately reached out to Prasad and Nagaraj and said, look, we must do a conference on Hinduism and modern psychology. And that's how this thing has happened. So I am very grateful to kind of response we got. We got more than 1,100 registrations, a fantastic panel of speakers. I'm very, very hopeful. We are, in 6 months' time, post-COVID, we'll be the first product that we'll be launching is the Yogi Coach program, which will be an immersive program. And what Prasad Garu is defined as a breathe-in, breathe-out program. So it will be a 12-month program, wherein 1 month people will come and then they go back to their corporate life. Then 1 month they go back to the corporate life. This is only targeted at the masters. So you have several platforms like Coactive and other things who are doing executive coaching program at a graduate level. We are focused on the masters. We are going to offer you an executive coaching program which is immersive, authentic, and transformative, so that you can quote the scriptures, you can quote the sources, and you can be transformed, and you can help the executives to be transformed. So thank you very much. Thank you, Kundan Garu, for giving this time, and thank you so much, Prasad. It's just a wonderful talking to you always. I mean, it's great. And I would like to recognize Raghu also, who is helping this, and Sai Ji, or Sai Sambat, who are recognized. And thank you, Nagaraj. Thank you very much.